so I told you that the next video is going to be a travel video. So Will and I are on our way down to Georgia to the 944 barn to pick up some parts, and that flight into Atlanta. So that's the normal line. We don't stand in the normal line. We do pre-check. So we won't have to stand in that line. So don't tell anybody, but pre-check is the best thing since sliced bread. It is definitely worth it. Doesn't matter how many times you fly. It's like $85 for 5 years. It's like $15 a year or something to not have to stand in that. So we'll get through security. All right, so that's through security. That took exactly 3 minutes to get through security. So when I got some time, we'll grab some dinner and hop on our flight. All right, so we ended up with the pulled pork sliders. They're actually really good. So this is just an appetizer, but that's about all I'm gonna need. So, pretty good view. So here we are at gate 22. Plane just arrived, so looks like we'll have an on-time departure. So flight doesn't leave till 7 o'clock basically. We get to Atlanta at 9:30, and then we got a 2-hour drive up to Blue Ridge. But all looks pretty good so far. All right, here we go. Getting on the plane. Woo, it's warm in here. So we'll get on the plane and get settled in. That's a nice plane. All right, so we're on our flight. There's Willoughby. We both wanted aisle seats, so. All right, so we got our vehicle. Ended up with the nice big truck. So now we got about a 2-hour drive up to Blue Ridge, so we can go and pick up the parts tomorrow morning and then drive back. So, yep. Next stop, Blue Ridge. All right, we just finished up breakfast. Didn't get a whole lot of filming done last night because we got to the hotel at like 12:30 at night, and we had to get up at 6:30 so we could get ready and get over to the barn. So we basically got into the room and collapsed. So I'll show you a little more today. Hopefully, I don't know if Elliot will let us film on the property or not. I'll ask him. But we will go from there. Hopefully we can get out of here before the storm hits. So they've got that tropical storm, and it's supposed to start raining here a little later on today. So I'm hoping we can get out of here before it does. All right, so here we are driving through the Blue Ridge Mountains of Georgia, and it's actually really pretty. Couldn't see any of this last night, but this is down in Blairsville, Georgia, is where the barn is. But really pretty area.
In 400 feet, arrive at 944 barn on the right.
Right there. And here it is. So here's his barn. 944 is as far as the eye can see. All right. So we're just here at Elliot's barn, and I don't know, how many do you have here?
I don't know. There's about 45 or so, but I don't know the exact count.
You lose count?
Yeah, cars come and go all the time.
Yeah. And so how many do you strip and how many do you repair? Do you strip most of the ones that you get, or?
About half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's really cool. I like the Euro one.
Yeah. Yeah, true right-hand drive.
Yeah.
From Scotland.
Yep. Yeah, because I asked you about the Euro bumpers, so I was showing him, you know, the difference between our ugly American bumpers and the nice European bumpers.
Yeah.
So, all right, so this is what Elliot calls the graveyard. So this is all of his parts cars down in here. Very cool. So you got a convertible too. A couple of them. Oh, that's the 68, isn't it?
Yeah.
968. But yeah.
Left.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to the barn. Appreciate it, Elliot. Really do. And I'm sure you'll be hearing from us again.
Turn left.
Well, we made it home. And everything is drenched. Like 30 minutes left, 20 minutes left in the ride, and it just opened up. So I got the bumper and the fender in here. Then in here I've got a balance, a door, and some other parts. So I'll pull them all out, we'll set them aside, and I'll show you what I got. But yeah, it's long days. It is. It was about a 9.5 hour drive from Blairsville back. But we got most of the parts, the big parts, and everything that I needed for this car. So I'm really, really happy about that. And yep, we will. We'll keep on keeping on. It's really hot, but we finally got some. We did need the rain. It hasn't rained in a long time here. So we definitely got some much needed rain. So I got to get the car unloaded and then I got to get it returned. All right. So front valance, door, fender, new rear bumper, well, new used rear bumper, only because this one in the back, I'm not going to flip it around, but one of the brackets is broken because it looks like they tried to tow it pull it out from here and broke the bracket in the back. I got new rear bumper pads and then a new front one that has the bolts in them. The rear ones I needed as well. The end caps also. My turn signal for over here, the lens is broken, but it's not broken on the one that I have, so I can just use that. All I needed really was for this is this part, but he just went ahead and gave me the whole thing, so that'll work for that. I got a new part for this, which is that part that is bent, which I find interesting. See how this has nuts on it? This doesn't. Oh, well, you know what? It does. They're actually coated in. So I bet you this car, I don't know, might have been resprayed at one time. I don't know. But anyway, I got a new one of those, so now that's flat. My tensioner for my alternator belt and my AC compressor. The screws were stripped on it, so I got another one of those. And then my motor for my wiper did not work. He had a used one, but he wasn't sure if it worked. So I just got a delete plug. And I'm not going to worry about the rear wiper for right now. So that's a lot. So now we're going to have to finish up the seat over there. We got to finish up the welding over there. And then start sanding the car down. I think I'm going to have to buy a new tool. And that will be one of those spot weld things. To spot weld or to put the little pins in and pop all this out. Because there's just one big dent and I can't get to that anyway. So it's kind of a shame, and I don't want to just fill that because that's pretty deep. So I gotta pull that out. This is all gotta be sanded off. Well, the sticker's gotta come off anyway. I gotta pull these lights and then just start sanding the car down and getting it ready for paint. Get the doors removed because I've got to paint the sills anyway. And I still have not decided 100% on what color I am going to do. I know I'm going to do red, but I don't think I'm going to do guards red. I think I'm going to do something a little different. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh, I got to get the front bumper off. Because all this stuff, both the fenders, the front spoiler, the doors, those will be painted off the car. Sunroof, hood will be painted off the car. Since they're already out anyway, it's just going to be easier to paint them off the car. And then, yeah. So we just got to get going on the body work. I mean, the body, with the exception of that back, and then just there's a little dent right here. Other than that, I mean, there's a scratch right here, but other than that, the body itself is pretty good. There's no real dents or anything in any of the body work other than those two spots. So I kind of lucked out with it that way. But yep, that's what we'll do. So long day. I was gone for 24 hours. From the time I left the house till the time I got back to the house was right about 24 hours. So a long 24 hours. I got like 5 hours of sleep last night is all. So a good 24 hours though. That was fun.